Thom Moon onto the stage, and you're about to see why. He sets the tone every time. Let's get a Convergent Arts welcome for our first person on the list. Let's give it up for the legendary Thom Moon.
I'd like to apologize in advance for anything I say that might stir your imagination beyond the limits and parameters of today. Time is an illusion. Time is like waiting for a Capital bus on Sunday, Capital Metro. I know public transport is really another illusion. Like, we want emergence, not emergency, right? We want to... Everybody wants to get on the open mic tonight. You got to come earlier, EMS. So I was talking to myself the other day because I thought to myself, well, I don't necessarily have to believe anything I say, but it's really important to say it. And I thought, like the Russian poet said, my friends, we must restore to words their original meaning. And I thought of the censorship of the books in Texas, and I thought of the way that knowledge itself is confined and defined by limitation, which is a spiritual path too. Very big in England. You can't do that here. Son, you can be free, but don't do it here. Don't do it now. Don't do it that way, you know? Which is a spiritual part. Like, I'd like to look at the other side of things, the inside and the outside of things, whereby you are capable of anything at any time with anyone of chosen disposition, so long as their free will is engaged, so long as they are actually present. How long does it take for us to be present? How many lives does it take for us to actually be in our skin, fully present, in our full imagination? The only nation that doesn't need visas or passports or laws or walls or borders or arrogance or jails or prisons. It's the place we go to, inside ourselves, when the rest of the world seems sort of like hard edge. There was a place in London, in Soho, called the Hard Edge Club. It's where people pretended to be hard edge punks, poets. They're all lawyers by day, punks by night, poets in their own mind. I don't mind. Whatever you say you are, you are. Whatever I say you are not. Dualism is our date. We're all on this one little planet, 8 billion of us, breathing the same air, standing the same earth, drinking the same waters. Nowhere else to go. Moon don't want us. It's full of Pink Floyd and Chinese people on the dark side. Mars don't want us. They got little people there already waiting for us saying, go home. Yank, go home. We don't want you here. Elon Musk, we don't need your space junk. Tesla, get those 2 people off the Starliner. No, it's already landed in New Mexico. Get them off the space station. Get them down, because you can't live in space. There's no oxygen of inspiration like you have here. There's no open mics in space. There's no place you can actually be fully yourself in space. It's a temporary visa, extended as long as your millionaires' money will take you. All the billionaires in the world are up there around the periphery, amongst all those spinning parts of satellites that have fallen apart over time. And one day that space station's got to come down. And they've given billions of dollars to X in order to push that out into the ocean of inspiration. So yeah, we're all time-limited phenomena. 70 years and 10. In your own mind, of course, you live forever. But your body says not necessarily yet. Maybe in your next life you come back as a rabbit. And rabbits breed a lot. And they hang down dark holes. And they hang out with their own kind like we do. But you understand what it means, that a rabbit is just a metaphor. The Chinese give animals to each year. I am, of course, an ox. I just keep plodding on. One day it will all rhyme and I'll come to a conclusion. But until then, this haiku goes for 16 years, 15 lifetimes, 14 inspirations, 12 epiphanies, 11 synchronicities, or whatever you like, going forward or back. You know, they're all the same direction. After all, we end up where we are, as T.S. Eliot said, and know the place for the very first time. He relied on Ezra Pound to edit his poems so people could actually read them. Ezra Pound spoke 9 languages. 9 languages. I barely speak Texan. Y'all barbecue. I'll see y'all down on the road. So whether you're on the road or off the road, with the Kerouac or with the beats, the beatific spirits of our time, whether you are fully present or not, or on your way to somewhere, just waiting for a little illumination to come down at this open mic tonight and say, yeah, you've been found. We found you here. And you were with those people hanging out on the edge of inspiration. You were there because it's food for thought. It is a banquet. It's a buffet. It's a place where many courses will be presented to you today. So Birdman, you came all the way from Houston to grace us with your poetry and presence. And you're addicted, I know, to Austin, to the promise of free speech and freedom of assembly. All of us think the First Amendment is so much better than the Second. These are the only arms we need, and we take them with us at all times, and they're not going to hurt anyone. And of course, I'd rather have the Beatitudes inside Texas schools than the Ten Commandments. Much more fun. Which leads us to the positive alphabet. Sing with me if you will. I want you to think of every positive word you have, and we'll start with A. A is for? Attention. Autonomy. Adventure. Thank you. D is for death. B is for? Beauty. Beatific. Come on. What else? B. Balm. Absolutely. C is for? Culture, creativity. Come on. Chameleon. What else? Say it louder. Coincidence. Absolutely, yes. What did you say? D is for delight. What else? E is for elegance, elixir. F is for fun, frolic. G is for grace. And H is for happiness and harmonies. I, don't worry about I, man. It's we here together. J, you know what J's all about. K, of course, is not kleptomania, not Plutarch's clan, but clever, the capital K. L is for laughter, lilt, love, of course. M for miracles, miraculous. It goes on forever. You have your own alphabet of positive phenomena. All of us are different. All of us are here tonight. D is for diversity. E is for emancipation. And you are here within this beautiful night where the sun's come out for autumn and the leaves are falling, but we are rising. So welcome to yourselves. Welcome to this night. It may seem to last for